Well, good morning, folks. All the appliances are in, right? And unfortunately, the dishwasher, the buttons on top here don't work. So, kudos to Frigidaire. They're going to be sending me out a new dishwasher next Saturday to replace this one. But let's come on out here because I'm sure y'all want to see what my crawl space looks like now, right? Um, I'm very excited to show this to you because it looks so nice. It looks so nice. Look how clean this looks. Look how clean this looks. You can see the water lines, right? Everything is good to go. New plastic down, new insulation. Now the thing about North Carolina, and I didn't know this, but this insulation up here has to be put in this way, because if you don't, code enforcement says that it's in wrong. So that's a big debate with some of the companies that do the insulation. Some say that in this area, since it's high humidity, the paper should be down, facing the ground. Some say that it should be up, facing the wood. But by code, it has to be up, facing the wood. So that's a big debate, though, that's still going on. So we have to go with what code enforcement said had to be done. So, been a long day, been a long week. And we're not done, right? Because it's always something that we have to get done. That's the old dishwasher, by the way. And this freezer is so good. It's been on my back porch, and look, it still has ice in it. It's been on my back porch for 3 days. And I had the door open all day yesterday. So, good freezer. I think my neighbor is going to take it. He says something about his grandfather maybe wanting to take it. I don't know, right? This is some of the ice that I chipped out and took out, and yeah. Been a busy week. Of course, I'm a little bit tired because, you know, I had to take everything out of the refrigerator, I had to take everything out from underneath the sink, had to move the freezer, had to take everything out of the freezer. But it's the little things, right? It's the little things that makes us happy, okay? And this is my freezer. It's full. You see all the meat, that's all fish down there. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep that fish. It was actually frozen solid on the top shelf of the old freezer, and this is doing well. I mean, you can see the temperature is below 0 in here, so that is doing very well. And it opens from either side. You can open it. Well, it's not going to open for me. Anyway, you can open it from either side. That's why it's got a handle here. You can open it from either side, and I can't do it one-handed on this side as I can on that side. Anyway. But, this is what I'm so happy about. Look at here, my old Schaefer cup. My old Schaefer cup. I used to drive for Schaefer Trucking. I got ice! I got ice! I got ice out of the door. No more having to worry about ice cube tray. I'm so excited about that. Right? Find joy in the little things, folks. My kitchen all matches now. It all looks great. I'm so happy about that, right? It all looks great. I did have to call a plumber to put this in because I couldn't figure out where the water. Let me tell you about this dishwasher. Let me tell you. So I pulled the old dishwasher out, and as I pulled the old dishwasher out, I realized that the guys that had been working on the dishwasher before, let me show you, had cut it. They cut the line. And they took the kit to install the new water line in the new dishwasher. So when the plumber came, thankfully he had one on his truck, but that cost me an extra $25, right? But when I talked to Home Depot about it, and they contacted Frigidaire because the buttons don't work, Frigidaire is going to replace that, and I got a little bit of a refund on the because the guy took the kit with him for the install, and he left sawdust all over my kitchen. I mean, it was all on the floor, it was all over the top of the stove, but everything works, and he had to walk me through how to set up the clock on the microwave. And he says, you know, you can turn that off. And I'm like, no, I need that on because I watch that to make sure I leave in time for work, right? Yes, I know. It's kind of stupid, but that's my clock, right? And my chickens are out this morning, amazingly so. Hopefully I finally broke them of being broody. That's the white chicken and the black chicken there. The white chicken is Ghost. The black chicken is Blackie. The two gray chickens that I have, and I'm not sure if you can see them, but I have trouble because she's constantly getting into trouble, even inside the run, and Penelope. And those of you who have been watching my channel for a while, you know that Ghost just showed up, which is why she got the name Ghost. She just showed up one day, and I don't understand it because, as you can see, I have fencing all the way around my yard, right? So I don't know. But it's been a busy week, and I haven't got anything done on the awning. And it's going to be too hot today and tomorrow to even consider it. Right, because it's right now it's about 87, but it feels like it's about 90 out here. So yeah, we're not gonna go out here and work on something like that when it's that hot. I mean, we have a heat advisory until tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. But total cost for the foundation came out at $37,500, and total cost for the appliances came out to $3,700. So expensive, but this has been needed to be done for the last, since I moved into place, really. So after being in the place since 2014, 11 years of dealing with no ice out of the refrigerator, right? no dishwasher. Um, yeah. Uh, I will say this: shop the sales, right? Because I did it. I shopped the sales, and that's how I was able to get all these appliances, because I shopped the sales, right? And they came up that if you bought 4 appliances, you got 450 off. And now all my appliances match. They're all Frigidaire, right? Instead of, being a mismatch, uh, uh, appliances, they're all from the same brand. So that's a good thing. Now sometime today, I'm going to have to do all the warranty paperwork, yada yada yada, right? Um, but busy, busy, always moving forward. The house is now stable. The only thing that I have to rehang as far as doors go is my bedroom closet door. Now, here's the funny thing. The guys are pulling out, Wednesday, the guys are pulling out all the insulation from underneath the house. And, I had a home inspection done before I bought this place in 2014. And they tell me, oh, by the way, do you know there's tires underneath your house? And I'm like, tires? Yeah, it's holding up the corner, which is the beam, which is where my bedroom closet is at. It's holding up that corner. And I'm like, why didn't the home inspector catch that? So, word to the wise. Yes, have a home inspection done before you buy the house, but verify, right? So, the home inspector that did the home inspection was actually paid for by the seller. If I had paid for it myself, I probably would have got a better price on the house. And probably would have known that. But I haven't been under there, so interesting redneck situation. So that's all fixed. I don't know what the individual was thinking that did that, but you know, uh, it worked for how many years, right? So that's what's been going on here. For the last 3 days, I've had people in and out of my house. I had to pay a plumber to come out, emergency plumber to come out and install that dishwasher. And immediately, as he was installing it, he said, "There's something wrong with this. You need to call Home Depot." And I'm like, okay, right? But he went ahead and installed it anyway. And he said that the reason he went ahead and installed it anyway was because when Home Depot comes out, they might install the new one, or they might not. And if they don't, then he can come out and install the new one, and it won't cost me anything, right? So that's what's going on here. And it's been a busy 3 days, right? I'm exhausted. I still have a whole bunch of stuff that's stored in one of my bedrooms, that needs to be reorganized and gone through. And yeah, it looks like we'll be going to the dump today to get rid of the old dishwasher and take that out of here, right? But that's what you do, folks. You don't stop, right? You keep going forward. And I was lucky enough to be able to get a HELOC, which is a home equity line of credit, to do all this, right? So at the end of the day, I judged it correctly. Come Monday, besides the house payment and the HELOC payment, I will be completely out of debt. So I judged everything correctly. I took the exact amount that I needed to pay all my credit cards off. So come Monday, all my credit cards will be paid off. And get what I needed to get done with the house. The awning, all the wood and everything for the awning is already paid for. It's in the shed. And some of you don't know, but I will be going back to Prepper Nurse One's group. And I've debated that a lot, because that is a long drive for me. But I feel like I have something to give to that group, and I think it's a good match for me. Now, some of you will not agree with that, but in the end, I'm looking at it from the perspective of I enjoy the people there. I enjoy being around them. I don't mind the little bit of work that I would have to do on his property, because of the fact that even if I've got a tent spot, a permanent tent spot, I would still be doing that work, right? That's just how most camping, permanent camping spots like that work. And a lot of you don't realize that, okay? And, in my perspective, if I was to rent a camping spot, I actually would probably end up paying more and not be among a group of people that I enjoy being around, okay? And so, yes, I have debated it big time. Now, I have a lot to offer the group, right? And I want to help them. Just like Prepper Nurse One wants to help everybody in the group, I want to help Prepper Nurse One help everyone in the group. And so, yes, I'll be going back. If I lose you as a subscriber over that, so be it. But this is what's been going on this week at my place, and it's a constant moving forward, right? I still have the fencing to do, and I've already started gathering wood for that. It's just a matter of being able to get out here and do it and not overtax myself, because a lot of you don't know, but I'm getting up in age and I can't handle the heat and the hard work as well as I used to be able to, like in my 30s, right? Doesn't mean I can't do the work, it just takes me a lot longer to do the same thing. It happens as we age, folks. So, words of encouragement to everybody: keep prepping, keep moving forward. Don't let other people's opinions stop you from making a decision for you. Like I said, some of you will disagree with my thoughts. Some of you will go, okay, yeah, when you look at it from my perspective, it makes a little bit of sense, right? I'm a truck driver. I don't get a lot of social activity on a day-to-day, right? It's pretty much no talking at all. When you walk into dispatch, they give you a ticket and you walk out, right? There's no talking at all in the ports. It's all automated. It all goes by lights. And so for me, a little bit of socialization is well worth the $150 a month. And it's well worth the camping spot, right? And that's how I look at it. It's a camping spot. I get together with the people. We go camping for the weekend. And yes, we have to do some community work, which we would have to do if we were involved with a permanent cabin somewhere anyway, right? You would have to upkeep that property anyway. So that's how you got to look at it, right? And that's how I'm looking at it. Anyway, bicycle